Hello and welcome to Sterling Sense. My name is Shoaib Akhtar. I'm a chartered financial analyst and I've spent almost a decade researching investment funds, markets, and the wider UK economy. I've spoken at events, on podcasts about these topics, and the message is always the same. People want clear, simple explanations around the UK markets. I started this channel because far too many people in Britain feel lost when it comes to money, and the evidence is stark. Only 4 in 10 British adults have basic financial literacy, and unbelievably, young people today understand money less than their grandparents do. That is the great British disconnect, and that's why Sterling Sense exists. Today, I want to start with something at the heart of our national behavior: saving versus investing, and the quiet cost of always playing it safe. We as a nation are quite cautious. We love cash, we trust cash, and we sit on it for years. But sometimes doing what feels safe quietly becomes the bigger risk. Take a simple example. If your savings earn, for instance, 1% in interest and the inflation is running at 4%, your money is shrinking in real terms, isn't it? Every single year. You feel comfortable, but you are actually falling behind. And here's the real illustration. Schroders have recently looked at years of ISA data and found that people who kept their ISAs entirely in cash over the long run, over the last 2 decades, often ended up tens of thousands of pounds worse off than if they had simply been invested in a broad stock market index. Not because markets were extraordinary, but because inflation quietly ate away at the value of the cash. That is the hidden cost of risk aversion. Investing at its core just means owning something that can grow: a company, a market, a slice of the economy. It is not gambling, it is participation in progress. We as a nation are now one of the least invested nations in our own economy, and we feel the consequences: slower growth, fewer homegrown champions, and the public that feels absolutely disconnected from its own markets. Sterling Sense is about rebuilding confidence in domestic investing, understanding money, understanding the world around us, and giving people the clarity to make informed long-term decisions without speculation, without hype, and without pressure. If this sounds useful, please do subscribe, share, and join me for the next episode. Welcome to Sterling Sense. All the best.